It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at Carbonite, where you can get a 15-day free trial by going over to geekazine.com/carbon-free. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here, and I welcome you to the Day in Tech History at dayintechhistory.com. It's part of the Tech Podcast Network. You can subscribe via iTunes, Zune, or Stitcher Internet Radio. Our Twitter is Day in Tech Hist, and all show notes are on the wiki page if you want to follow along. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history.
July 27th, 1940. The Merry Melodies animated short called A Wild Hare featured a brand new character and the debut of Bugs Bunny and his catchphrase, "What's up, Doc?" 1988, Radio Shack announced the Tandy 1000 SL computer, which featured a proprietary keyboard, 2 joystick ports, digital monitor, and a 5 1/4-inch disk drive, with an additional bay for an installation of a second disk drive. 1989, Lotus Development ships Lotus 123 Release 2.2 for MS-DOS. 1993, Windows NT 3.1 of our operating system, which was the first release of the NT series, is released. It was chosen to match the current vision of the 16-bit version of Windows. NT contained a new kernel in its core of the operating system and was not based on MS-DOS. The Win32 API was developed for Windows NT, providing a native 32-bit API that programmers used to the 16-bit version. 1997, in an article in the Los Angeles Times, former San Jose police chief Joseph McNamara argues that computers could have saved fashion designer Giovanni Versace, who was murdered earlier that summer by Andrew Cunanan. If Miami Beach Police Department had the computer technology, as he states, as sophisticated as that used in one of the town's trendy restaurants, fashion designer Giovanni Versace would probably still be alive. 1999, Electronic Data Services routes a letter to its employees offering early retirement for up to 8,000 employees, about 11% of the workforce. It was part of a $1 billion cut to $17 billion operating cost. Also in 1999, Guillemot Corporation and Thrustmaster announced that Guillemot would acquire Thrustmaster for $15 million in a cash deal. It would include patents, trademarks, product designs, and technologies. Thrustmaster designed and developed joysticks and game controllers. Also in 1999, Intel introduces 2 new processors, including a faster Pentium 3 at a price lower than its most recent upgrade. The Pentium 3 at speeds of 600 MHz was priced at $669, and the Pentium 3 chip up to 550 MHz was priced at $744.
And now this word from our friends over at Carbonite. Back up now, back up often, and back up off-site. I back up on-site in my house in many ways. But if fire, flood, theft, or other natural disasters happen, tornado season is coming up. My Carbonite backup will save me from losing it all. Photos, documents, my life. Best part is I can access my backup files from another computer when I log into the Carbonite service. Even those vacation photos right to my phone using the Carbonite mobile app. Save yourself from total loss. Get a 15-day free trial over at geekazine.com/carbon-free. That's geekazine.com/carbon-free. Or if you are a small business, save your business data for under $300 a year by going to geekazine.com/carbonite. That's geekazine.com/carbonite. Back up now before it's too late. Now let's get back into your day in tech history.
Back in at 2000, Microsoft commits a $500 million marketing budget to launch the new Xbox video game system in the first 18 months of debut. Microsoft also states that about 30 game titles were under development. Also in 2000, O.J. Simpson establishes a new website at askoj.com, hosts an online question and answer session for paid participants, stating that he doesn't trust television. And Eric Bowden publishes an article on MSNBC revealing a serious memory allocation loss in the Microsoft Windows ME operating system. Bowden dubs the phenomenon Millennium Alzheimer's. 2004, Microsoft releases Service Pack 1 for Office 2003. 2005, Microsoft released version 7.0 Beta 1 of Internet Explorer. 2006, Intel introduced the Core 2 Duo 64-bit processors. It expected that approximately 90% of the laptops would be converted to Intel Core 2 processors by the second quarter of 2007. Intel also released the Core 2 Duo E6700 processor, 4 megabytes shared L2 cache, 2.66 gigahertz clock speed, and 1 gigahertz front side bus, and 65 nanometer process for $530. It was codenamed Conroe. Intel also released the Core 2 Extreme X6800 processor, 4 megabyte shared L2 cache, 2.93 gigahertz clock speed, 65 nanometer processor for $999. And the Core 2 Duo processor models E6300, 6400, and E6600. Those prices were $183 to $316. 2008, the web search engine Cuil launches by ex-Google engineers. Cuil is spelled C-U-I-L. Also in 2008, Europe okays the HP EDS $13.9 billion merger. And in 2009, reports came out saying that AT&T has blocked 4chan due to the malicious nature of the Chinese search engine. In rebuttal, pranksters lure CNN's iReport to announce that AT&T's CEO has passed away. Also in 2009, Verizon partners with Boingo to offer free Wi-Fi to their on-the-go customers. Oracle sues Qtrax, which is an online music service, for $1.8 million after their payment to Oracle to use Oracle's database systems bounced. And a breach found at Network Solutions exposed nearly 600,000 credit cards that were sent outside the company.
And that's your day in tech history. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at Day in Tech Hist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2014 JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.